Let me show you my chamber of secrets. The usage of a mask is recommended. This is not good. But first, let me explain myself. When I bought this garden 6 years ago, I bought it with everything in it. So in the garden, I had stuff like previous owners' books, kitchen utensils, dishes, but also garden equipment. And at the beginning, I thought it's fantastic. I was like, what a deal. I'm getting a garden with all of the garden equipment that I need. But very quickly, I realized that this was not a great deal, and it's actually kind of a problem. And it is a problem because this house is approximately, I don't know, 50, 60 years old, and I don't think it has been like thoroughly cleaned once. The amount of stuff that's been stored in that house is insane. And the shed was especially bad. There were some like old fertilizers, old paints, rusted screws, like whole buckets of them. So really a lot of stuff that I don't have any use for anymore. The situation was getting even worse because, you know, every time I needed something and I was looking for a certain like tool, I was making even bigger mess in already quite a big mess. And then it got even worse when I moved away, and like literally I was coming here for a couple of days every year. And then I was just like in this crazy rush of like doing as much as possible in the garden. So I would just like take the garden equipment and then literally just like throw it back into the shed. And that's basically how it got so bad. Now we literally have like mountains of stuff in the shed, on the floor, on the tables, piled up. And today we're going to start cleaning it up. Here we are. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but I'll do my best to show you around. Here in the front is basically the area that I was using the most. So here I was keeping my garden tools, any type of equipment that I would use, soil, buckets, etc. In the back is basically a dumping ground. I have never done a detailed review of what has been left there by the previous owners, so I honestly just don't know. There's some cupboards and furniture. If there's a dead body hidden in one of them, I would not know. Okay, but let's start cleaning. Today, I'm really hoping to just clear out completely this front area and be done with it. I think it's probably a situation in which the use of mask is recommended. And I'm gonna make categories. Like for example, like one category will be like all of the tools for cutting. I'm gonna Marie Kondo the hell out of this place. It's gonna be squeaky clean. No idea what this is used for. Probably some kind of like a metal file. Oh, another one of the same kind. I think those are potatoes? This goes out. What the heck is this? This stays. Okay, I think this entire thing here. What is this? Oh. This is actually so cute. Look. It says poison, and then you have this. I'm not sure if you can see it, right? This is some proper retro equipment, guys. Like, this definitely remembers Soviet time. It's coming from Russia. No idea also what this is. I think this might be this machine that you can use for like airtight food packaging. Not entirely sure though.
It's true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It's true.
Do you guys remember this crazy looking pile of trash? Get ready because this is how it looks now. This is just the first step in transforming this shed into a clean and organized space I'm dreaming of. I have so much more planned for this space, but meanwhile there's another urgent task I have to take care of. Secondly, on my to-do list for today, we have to urgently take a look at what's happening at the roof, because this is not good. On this side of the house, there's two main problems. First of all, of course, we have this gigantic wisteria plant that climbed basically all over the roof of the house, and this huge tree that's growing right next to it. Just look at this. It's going all the way up that trellis onto the roof. And the biggest problem is that in some spots, it's even crawling underneath like the parts of the house. You can see it here. For example, there's a piece of plastic that's holding the gutters, and the wisteria branch is crawling underneath it. Secondly, we have this gigantic tree growing right next to my house. And in general, I love big trees and I'm happy that I have one in the garden. But we have a bunch of the branches that are basically laying down on the roof right now. And it's not great because, of course, it puts additional weight on the roof, and also it retains water. So I think you have higher chances of getting water damage on the roof. And you can also see in the gutters, there's a bunch of like plants growing out. So the gutters are definitely not functioning as they should. And then, of course, there's this honker that's problematic in few ways, because, of course, some of its branches lay down on the roof, but also the others are way too low. Oh, and I actually just realized that if I climb on top of the compost bin, I can see a little bit of the roof. I think we're going to start from this one because, honestly, it has the easiest access. Honestly, the roof does not look as bad as I was expecting it to. I was thinking I'm going to find a lot of damage, but there's just a lot of dirt, leaves, needles, and so on, but no actual damage that I can see there. As much as I loved the look of romantic cottage tucked away in between the trees, those branches really had to go because they were just getting dangerous for the roof. I think we're making some really good progress here. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me today again, and see you next time.